Well, how long ago did he start to have himself removed?
I don't remember.
So
the
you don't know
date.
how long it takes to have one name removed from the NICS system.
I know that he jumped through all of his hoops.
How long did it take him?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't
and
recall.
How long has it taken for your client to be removed from this federal NICS system for a crime that they pled guilty to?
I'm actually not sure how long it has taken or if my client has actually managed to achieve
So I'm trying to understand, if NICS is the issue and having people removed from it, what's your point?
My point is that people should never be added to the NICS system in some respects, and even when they're never supposed to be added, they still get put on there, and then it is their burden to get off of it. And at certain, the client.
That's what I'm trying to have appreciation for. What is the burden? Because neither you nor the previous speaker has indicated how long it takes for them to be removed.
They have to sue the federal government in the D.C. Circuit Court to ensure there's no jurisdictional problems. And having discussed this at length with those other attorneys who specialize in that, they have had multiple instances where the lawsuits result in people being removed on a case-by-case basis, but the federal government still continues to do the bad action over and over again, because I suppose they would rather not have a case that goes up to the Supreme Court.
Thank you for the elaboration, but as you sit here today as an attorney, you don't know of any scenario where there is actual burden of having someone's name removed from NICS, or you don't have a timeline as to how long it has taken.
No, I don't think there's any.
So then what you said previously is null and void, that it's not a burden to have your name removed. Mr. Zelinka, you want to tell me something?
I do.
Yes, sir.
The process for getting your name removed from the system is you have to file an appeal with the FBI.
How much time is that?
Don't know. You're on the Fed's time. You have to file an appeal with the FBI. You then have to submit fingerprints in your entire record.
These are formerly incarcerated people we're talking about for the crimes listed that you mentioned?
Incarcerated people or anybody who is
So is it your
denied.
position we need to expedite the time to get them a gun?
It could be anybody who has been denied.
I'm asking, is it your position that we should be expediting the time to get these people their gun back?
I think that our process and the laws that we have put in place.
Well, I ask
for
you, how
getting
long does that
people's-
process take?
Representative Knox, you're out of
If you
time.
can name me a scenario in the state of Louisiana that fits what you just described, where a law-abiding citizen was in a situation, particularly on parade route, let's use that since we're talking about it, or in any other dangerous situation, where a law-abiding citizen pulled out their gun to defend somebody else, because I'm not aware of it.
And I'm not looking at the legislation.
I'm
right
looking
now.
at it.
If that's
And
the
it's
will
one.
of the committee on this legislation, I mean, I certainly.
I'm just trying to understand why you don't
I just-
support clarity as it
Representative
relates to
Knox,
this
if you
bill.
would let Mr. Clapper answer your question, and we need to bring it down. Thank you.
But, it's clear in law. I wanted to make sure that that section in RS 1487.7 is clear, that and we can go through many other sections of law that would
Thank you.
address-
Thank you, Madam Chair. What you made clear was your inconsistency on the position. Thank you.
Members, I said at the beginning of this meeting that we were going to have some very sensitive topics, and my instruction for decorum was not only for the audience, but it was for members alike, and I would ask everybody to be mindful.
And I assume you read the bill. You say you're a lawyer. Where in it is it doing anything that you just referenced?
The information, I say I'm a lawyer, and I am a lawyer.
Well, you are a lawyer, and I'm asking you the question where in the bill.
Now, where in the bill?
Yes, sir.
This bill?
This bill that we're
It
talking
says
about.
nothing can be done to a woman who terminates a pregnancy.
Can you direct me to that, please?
It's in House Bill 630.
Where in the bill does it say what you just
Let me
said,
see if I
sir?
can find it. I'm a rookie at this, so it's going to take me a little bit of time.
Oh, that's okay. You got about, 2.5 minutes? You say you're a lawyer.
It's notwithstanding, which is a word that confused me, but that means in spite of any other law to the contrary, no person shall be criminally prosecuted or otherwise punished or penalized for the outcome of her own pregnancy, including blah, blah, blah.
No, please
intention-
don't go over the blah, blah, blah.
Let me finish.
But you're not reading it, sir.
What?
You're saying blah, blah, blah. That's not in the bill.
In law, we have a
Mr.
thing
Witness?
called impertinent
Mr.
part.
Witness and Mr. Representative, let's practice decorum. You have a
Yes, ma'am.
question
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
witness. You may answer the question now.
Including. Now, I'm going to skip a bunch of stuff that is irrelevant.
I waive.
And
Representative Knox needs you to take it down.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I want to give you advance that I'm triggered right now. My PTSD is on high.
I
So
understand,
please forgive me about that.
but we still have to take it down.
I will bring it down.